So ever since the Ahsoka show was announced, I had been very, very interested in it. After all, The Mandalorian absolutely slapped, and it was being promised that Dave Filoni, the creator of that show with Jon Favreau, would of course be going on to be creating this new Ahsoka show. Now, Ahsoka means quite a lot to me. She's one of the first ever Star Wars characters that I ever got to see, and I could somewhat even say that I actually grew up with her as a character. Mainly more Anakin Skywalker, but Ahsoka was always there with Anakin Skywalker, especially if you watched the Clone Wars. Very recently, we'd actually started to be getting some more trailers and teasers and whatnot for this new Ahsoka show that actually revealed quite a numerous amount of things. One of them, of course, being that not only is Anakin Skywalker, played by Hayden Christensen, going to officially be in this show, but we will actually be getting a Clone Wars flashback of Anakin speaking to Ahsoka. Now, you might be thinking, what? How do you know this is a Clone Wars flashback? And look, I feel like I don't even need to say anything. I can just show you guys the audio clip.
In this war, you will face more than just droids. As your master, it's my responsibility to prepare you.
And of course, obviously, now that you guys have seen that, if you hadn't already seen it previously, I think it's pretty obvious that Anakin is indeed talking to Ahsoka while the Clone Wars is happening. After all, he does say that droids aren't the only thing you're going to be coming across in this war. Again, what did the clones fight in the Clone Wars? Well, they fought the Separatist droids, is essentially where I'm trying to get at here. This is really, really awesome, but I do, of course, have a couple of things that are making me a little bit scared. I'm not going to lie. I feel like I'm almost more scared for this than when I saw Raka Raka's new Talk to Me movie, which, by the way, if you haven't seen that, go and watch it. It's pretty gory, but also it'll twist you out, and I don't know, it will make you grow some more balls if you haven't actually gone and seen that, but, you know, fuck. We're getting a little sidetracked here. Now, you might be wondering, well, why am I scared about this? And I've got one word for you. Disney. Now, I think that's pretty self-obvious with how bad Disney have been at managing production for shows, managing budgets, giving bigger budgets to certain shows that definitely didn't need the big budget, while giving small budgets to show who desperately needed the big budgets. Shout out Kenobi, which had a budget of about $2 when it should have been much better. And one thing that actually happened in Kenobi, which grind my gears more than anything possibly could, other than an annoying coworker you just want to slap in the face with your cock, yeah, you know, is that not only was the show low budget, meaning that essentially deep fakes on characters like Anakin Skywalker couldn't really be done because the budget wasn't there for the editors to really go over and do it. And again, if you don't know what I'm talking about, there is a scene, somewhat spoilers here, but honestly, you should have fucking seen the show already. There is a scene where Anakin and Obi-Wan do have a fight which takes place around the same time of the Clone Wars, obviously. And in that fight scene, you got Obi-Wan, played by Ewan McGregor, who looks pretty normal. He looks kind of fine. He definitely does look a tiny bit older than what he did like 15, 20 years ago, which is kind of understandable, but it didn't seem like he really needed to make any changes to his face over editing. But his apprentice, Anakin Skywalker, who I believe Hayden Christensen was, I think, 21 or 22 when he played this role. Bro, they did not CGI his face to make him look younger. You got a 40-year-old man trying to play a 22-year-old. That is much different than a 50-year-old Ewan McGregor trying to play a 30-year-old Ewan McGregor, right? Ewan McGregor hasn't aged that much. I can tell you right now, it's pretty fucking obvious that Hayden Christensen does not look like how he did when he was 22. And it's really distracting from the scene when you feel like you're supposed to be watching a 18-year-old Anakin versus 30-year-old Master or whatever, and you're watching a 30-year-old Master versus what looks to be a 40-year-old man. Like, it's ridiculous. And I do have a lot of scares that with this Ahsoka show, they might not CGI Hayden's face and we're going to be having a 40-year-old Hayden Christensen trying to be a 23-year-old or whatever, trying to teach Ahsoka Tano. Like, it's just not going to be... It ain't going to be right if they don't fix that up. But you know what? It's Dave Filoni. I think I have faith that Dave Filoni will have pushed the Disney execs to hopefully give him enough funding and enough of a budget where he can, of course, have editors digitally re-age Hayden Christensen. I have a lot of faith in him. I really hope so. Again, this confirms Clone Wars flashbacks in Ahsoka's show, which is going to be absolutely awesome. It'd be really cool, and I just know with how good Dave Filoni is with his attention to detail, it'd be really cool if we did get to see Anakin, of course, wear his classic Clone Wars outfit. I definitely do feel like we are going to see this, and I'm all for it. I'm really excited for it. Again, if not, it really doesn't bother me that much. I just want his face to look like a 23-year-old like he actually was when he was teaching Ahsoka, not a 40-year-old man, which Hayden is now. So hopefully they do that. Again, Clone Wars flashback confirmed. This is really awesome. I guess we're just gonna have to see how this does go. I wouldn't get my hopes up too much, but it is Dave Filoni and he is the GOAT. So hopefully something has been kind of done here, at least some magic. But of course, if you haven't already, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Comment your thoughts and opinions down below. Are you guys excited to see this new Ahsoka show and whatnot? Or are you guys not? Of course, I'd very much like to know. Do you guys think they're going to digitally re-age Hayden Christensen's face in this? I'm not even too sure. I really hope so, man. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Subscribe to my sports channel, my IRL/Vlog channel, also in the description. And yeah, leave a like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.